Okay, first question to Mr. Evans, District 1. What's the biggest problem facing your district in the city, and what would you specifically do to solve that?
Our biggest problem, actually, it's not actually a problem as much as I still worry about my kids walking home from school. I'm looking forward to sidewalks. I'd like to initiate a program called the Safe Walk Home, where we can actually get police officers at key points for the kids to walk. And like I said, mostly the sidewalks and stuff like that. Potholes and things like that, something I'd like to address. I don't want to be the guy you call and say, oh, we got a pothole over here. You know, who do I call? Let's go get a bucket and fill it. Let's get our hands dirty. You know, this job doesn't pay much, but it's going to be a full-time job. And you got to have the time to do that. I have the time to do this.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Collins, same question.
Actually, every area has a problem that has to be addressed. We've got a very bad winter. Some areas are struggling with water. We're struggling with, we need resurfaced streets. But you can call me, I can't say I can get it done. I will have to go into the street department, the head of the street, as I had done previously, work with them to get the issues resolved. I can't point out explicitly what the problems are. We have a lot of homes that need to be torn down. They are vacant. I worry about the children because it's up where they play. I walk my dog, and even I'm a little leery walking past these houses. We need to just monitor it more. In every area, second district's not the only one. All 5 districts need to be addressed and taken care of. We've been here, we love our children, we want to, but we really, I think my biggest problem is vacated houses that are boarded up, windows broken. Yeah, that scares me. That's my biggest complaint.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Long, same question.
Do I need the mic? I agree with Mr. Evans and Ms. Collins. Probably more so on the west end, and it's not a jab at the west end. I've lived there for over 30 years. I grew up on the west end as a young guy right across the river. The blighted homes, vacant lots, aging infrastructure, like you mentioned about sidewalks. Be nice if every street had a sidewalk. No boarded up or empty homes on any street would be perfect, but not realistic. I know that there's no community in Northwest Indiana that can say that or brag to that, because I'm in all those communities as a service technician in my business. I really don't think that one district is better or gets more service than another. I've been accused of not getting services in the West End equal to what happens in the middle of town or on the East End, and I know that's not true. The guys on the street department, the police, the street department guys, they do a good job. I think it's equal. People don't see enough of a police presence, and you can ask the chief and the former chief. I bug them and I bug the mayor about that. I would love to see a police officer on all the streets in every district, on every shift. You know, it's just not, they're busy with calls. It just can't be in every district all over the city 8 hours out of the day.
Okay, thank you. All right, Mr. Evans, what reasons compelled you to run for office, and why should the voters elect you?
One more time, please.
What reasons compelled you to run for office, and why should the voters elect you?
It's off. Anyway, my children, they're going to grow up here. They were born here. Like I said, they're selfish reasons, but my selfish reasons are going to be your gain. My taxes are your taxes. I am you. I'm not just the voice of the people, I am people. There's no special treatment. And what was the second part?
What reasons compelled you to run for office,
they
and
vote
why
for
should the
first party.
voters elect you?
I'm an honest guy, hardworking, never been caught up in a scandal. No, I don't mean that. That wasn't I'd like to even retract that. That did not come out the way it was meant to be. I'm talking about my own personal character. I like the way the city is moving. I love the new buildings. As soon as we had the lakes and all that, I was overjoyed to take my parents and my in-laws to go see this. So,
Okay, thank you. Ms. Collins, same question.
And what was the first part of it?
Okay, what reasons compelled you to run for office, and why should the voters elect you?
Well, I attend the council meetings, a majority of them when I can, and the complaints that come forward, and I still have people I was on the past administration, they still call, and if I see them on the street, they're presenting problems to me. And I'm telling them, get a hold of your council people, work with them. Well, I enjoyed it, and I'm not going to bring up the issue why I had chosen to because it's a legal matter, but I decided if they're calling me, apparently I did something right in the previous administration. I'm here to help you. We need that help. You can't get a city moving if you're fighting. You can't get a city moving if your council and administration isn't working together. You can't badmouth the help. You work with the help. And that's what I did the first time and had success. I think it still can be done. Let's not complain. Let's attend the meetings. Let's voice our opinion. You will have my phone number. You can call me any time of the day or night, and I will respond. We need this communication with our people. We need to care about them. And that's the only way you can do it. And I do care. I enjoyed the job. Previously, I worked in the park secretary. The last time, I also was a precinct. And it's hard work, but it's enjoyable. And when you see happy people, you enjoy doing for them because they appreciate it. I hope that was
Thank you. All right. Mr. Long, same question. What reasons compelled you to run for office, and why should the voters re-elect you?
I've enjoyed doing what I've been doing on the city council, represent the 5th district, and I decided to run because I wanted to stay involved in the progress and improvements that our city has made. I think we've made great strides in taking our city forward. We have some of those projects completed. To name a few, the new city hall. Some love it, some hate it. New fire department, water filtration plant. Just to name a few, new city trucks, equipment, the water and sewer department. You know, being a part of that and watching how the city's progress is moving in the right direction, I feel, is something that motivates me and wants me to continue to serve the people of the West End and the entire city. I speak for each and every resident that calls me. I have conversations with people in all 5 of the districts. I don't have a problem if you're in 1st, 3rd, 4th. I mean, your problems are our problems, and we as council people need to represent everyone, try to give it the best we can. I come to meetings. People that know me, sometimes they look at their watch when I'm talking, like some of you probably are not. I tend to go on and on because I'm passionate about what I do. It takes a great deal of time. I'm like Ms. Castro, my kids are grown. I'm enjoying my grandkids, but when I have city business and functions that I have to tend to help with the chamber, city meetings, building hearing authority meetings, I'm interested in what's going on from one end of our city to the other. The reason that I think voters, I would hope that they would give me their support and elect me again for another term on the 5th is my devotion and dedication to the people of our city. I enjoy serving all residents. I've got to know many, many people. I've had words with many, many people, but when we get through a project or we move on from one meeting to the next, I go out of my way to try to go up to those folks, shake their hand, make sure they don't have an issue still. I get calls, like Ms. Collins says, middle of the night, some kind of filthy you wouldn't want your kids to hear, left on my answer machine, on my personal voicemail, on my email, my personal email. I'm approachable. If any of you have tried to call me, you know I'm going to take your call or get back with you. I think it's important that you make time to serve. You have to put the job, first. If we have council meetings, we're working on the budget session and so on. If any way possible, we need to be at those meetings. It takes a group of all of us to make this happen. One of the things I feel most strongly about is because I'm not going anywhere. I've got the experience. I've been to IAC conventions and been to many, many work sessions. I go online and do my homework. I watch other cities and towns' live meetings and their budget sessions that are recorded. Trying to stay educated on all the changing city functions and budget process. I can work with anyone. I welcome anyone to run for office. I'm going to be there for you. If you need to bounce questions or concerns off of me. I think we're moving in the right direction. I'm a little nervous about starting over. So with that said, I think we're going in the right direction. I think we've got some good things in front of us that are going to happen, and I'd ask for your support for those reasons. Thank you.